have something special for students. You you are going to recover all that you lost. No matter how long, no matter how it happened, but you are absolutely going to recover all that you lost as a child. This is why you should not be scared, or you should not be, be panicked. Because let me tell you this, one of the greatest favor that God gives to every chosen one is that either the years you lost, the time, the days, the month are not in vain. It's a package. If I say this, it may sound funny. I know that there are a lot of people who are waiting for this particular video today. So drop on your comment if you have had this kind of experienced in your life, that there are a lot of stuff you lost, there are a lot of opportunities you lost, there are a lot of privileges you lost, there are a lot of friends who betrayed you, who betrayed you, who make you to lost a lot of stuff. But today you can boldly say within you that all those stuff that you have lost in the past cannot be compared with what you have within now. Yes, let's just be real. That you yourself can just imagine, either with the people around you that you do used to you start up with, and today you can boldly say that where you are right now, you don't deserve it. That if it were to be how you started, and all those opportunities you lost, they will never be able to, guarantee you to where you are today. Because let me tell you, no matter what you are going through, or how many times people betrayed you, or people do stuff to stop you, either spare, enchantment, you need to understand that all will come back in an appointed time. That is why sometimes you as a chosen, no matter what you are going through, God is watching you. That is why I love God so much, that every mistake you make, either people lead you to do it, or you lead yourself to do it, or either you made it in one angle to another, God still have a mist to do to recover you back to where you ought to be, even much more than better than where you ought to be. Because so I can recall in years back when I was homeless, I was complaining when my mom, I called my mom, was telling her how many years I lost and all those stuff, how I spent all my years in someone who act as a friend, but she is not, who did all kinds of evil towards me, all kinds of promised, but at the end she do what she threw me out. I become homeless, and today that is why I can boldly say that I am favored, not cursed. I am favored, not cursed, because I can remember when my mom used to tell me that, Samson, you have to be courageous, because all that you have or you are going through then, or that you are passing is for a purpose. One day she tell me a word. Do you know that the reason why God, that word I can never forget. That is why I love my mom. She always encouraged me to involve in any bad thing. So one day I was making a call with her. She said, you know that a great reason why God lead you to that woman house. If peradventure you are in now, maybe you may not be alive by now. God used that opportunity to prevent your life, to preserve your life, to protect you. So when I start to, to think deep about that word, I realize that every disappointment is not an appointment. It's not a disappointment. I mean to say, every rejection, the rejection is onward protection. So that is why you need to understand that whatsoever you lose, or whatsoever that is going off in your life, and it look like you losing some stuff, they are not made to destroy you. Rather, they are made to protect you, and you will recover all. And that is why sometimes there are many favored you have within you. And sometimes you'll just be wondering, how come what my friends and everybody around me are doing, my own become what? So speed. The blessing become too much because God is adding not only what you are doing, but what you have lost is now adding it to what you are doing. That is why sometimes people who don't know how or what you have gone through or what you have passed through, your suffering, your storm, many of them will start to jealousy because they are ignorant. That is why sometimes you may be doing the same job with some people, but they cannot tell the reason why it look like your own case is totally different. You may be ending the same money with them, but they cannot tell why it look like your money is greater or bigger, or why it look like you are doing some business with some people and it look like you people are doing the same business, but many of them will start to find it difficult to understand the kind of person you are because you are doing the same thing with them, but it look like your own keep what spreading what abroad, your own keep what multiplying, because it's not only that it's multiplying, but God is using those years that you have lost, is using it as an addition to your own word, to your own doing now. So it's now adding it on top of all that you have gone through. It's now become what? A double blessing for all that passed through. So that is why some people don't know how you arrive, what you have gone through. Many of them will start to envy you without knowing your past. So that is what happened also in the book of Esther, that Esther maneuvered to become a queen overnight, not because she maneuvered, but it was her suffering that take her to place where she never thought she deserved. That is how it is. So there are a lot of places where you yourself as a chosen, drop your comment and tell me how you feel about this video. There are a lot of places where you are right now. There are a lot of opportunities around you, blessings around you, that you yourself will just be like, how come I'm able to do this? How come I'm able to get these properties? How come I'm able to achieve these things? How come I'm able to get these things? I don't deserve it. I don't do deserve this, but I get it. Why? Because God have already have a stored house for your what? For your blessing while you were there going through. That is why sometimes people who were there when you were suffering, we said, yes, we know how he suffered. We know all that he have gone through. He deserve it. Remain blessed. May God bless you.